Aloha kako. Mahalo nui for everyone coming out today on this very important issue. We really appreciate everyone's attendance. We understand that some of us took off of work to be with us. Some of us pulled our keiki out to be here today. I know the Kahana family is here today, as well as people from the outer islands, Molokai. So mahalo nui for coming out on this really important issue that's going to affect our entire community. My name is Jocelyn Doan, and I'm just one of the many coordinators of Kupu'āina Coalition. After realizing that many in our community was not familiar with the Ceded lands case or its implications, we joined together, law students, alumni, members of Ahahui o Hawaii, and community leaders, and formed Kupu'āina Coalition. Kupu'āina means of the land, and our goal today, as well as going forth from here, is to inform our community about the significance of this case, as well as to rally together to urge Governor Lingle and her administration to withdraw the Ceded lands case from the U.S. Supreme Court. We understand that this is only one issue facing our community, and we are definitely concerned about the other issues that we're facing. Fortunately, we have many strong leaders in our community working on these issues, from saving our streams to preserving our traditional and customary rights, protecting our EV, and deciding what is the best model for our people to pursue self-determination. So I realize that this is just one issue, but a very important issue among many. And many of the individuals, the leaders that are working on these issues have, spent their lives and devoted their lives to becoming experts in their fields, giving up time with their ohana and better paying jobs to help our community. So I just wanted to aloha everybody that's here and that's been working on other issues. And I feel like we should all be supporting each other. So mahalo. Today we have with us some of these leaders that have been at the forefront of protecting our rights in our community. Specifically speaking will be the same speakers that spoke earlier, some of the same speakers. First we're going to have Auntie Vicky Holt Takamine come up to start us off. So mahalo.
Hello, Kako. Thank you so much. So, number one on the table, pull the appeal. Ready? Pull the appeal. Pull the appeal. Pull the appeal. We need to allow Native Hawaiians to work on their own process. And there are many, many different organizations and communities that are moving forward on that process. It's been over 100 years, yeah? We've been working on it. We're not in a rush, because we want it all back. Every single one of us, like, we want it all back. And I think that, as we've gathered here at the Capitol, we've marched in Waikiki, we've made our claims known, we've won some, we've lost some really critical cases. This is one that we cannot lose. So we as a Lahui, we as Native Hawaiians, you that are not Hawaiian but support our efforts, we ask you to stand with us. We thank you for being here, and we thank you for supporting us. But we all have to work together. We all live here together. And we all have to work together to make this right, to make this pono. So when we say kui kapono, stand up for justice, it means not only here on our aina, within the state capitol, at City Hall, on the beaches, at Kahana, wherever our struggles land, we need to be there. So if it means Washington, D.C., make your commitment. Figure it out. Because nobody's going to pay for it. Find ohana that's up there that you can house with. Plan to go there, drive, figure it out. You need to start planning now, because when we say we're moving, I want everybody there. Because we are the people. of this aina, and we need to be there. We need to let people know that they are not going to run over Native Hawaiians, that we are not going to allow them to take our ceded lands, the lands of our queen, the lands of our kingdom, for their own selfish purposes, for their own use. And we know they've misused those properties in the past. And we say no, not again, no more. This is where it has to stop. And it has to stop with our generation, because I don't want to leave it for them to clean up after us. Okay? So we need to put a lot of effort into this. We want to thank everybody for coming, and we have a lot of people and organizations that can help us move this effort forward and take this to the streets of Washington, D.C. I'm always reminded that, you know, the courts, they don't really pay any attention to what's happening in the streets. Well, not until the women took to the streets, where they had marched in the streets, got thrown in jail, got abused in jail, were they given the right to vote. Not until African Americans took to the streets, marched in the streets, marched on the Capitol, on every street where they lived, did they get the right to vote. And if this means that we, Native Hawaiians, have to take to the streets in our state, in our city, and on the streets of Washington, D.C., so be it. We all need to pull together, and we all need to be there, whenever that date is. And let's work with our community to make sure that we can all make that happen for us Native Hawaiians. Call upon Native Americans to stand with us. Call upon all of those who have moved to the mainland. Give them the whole weekend to drive, okay? So let's do it on a Monday, so you can get Friday, Saturday, Sunday, land in wherever, paddle your canoe. If it means that we walk there, we walk there. So however we happen to do that, I'm going to urge everybody to make an effort and join us, okay? Aloha.